that about?
TPK is a movement that I started that for creatives.
Okay.
It's really simple. It's for creatives. The idea of it is for people that are passionate about what they do, that are creative, that excel at what they do in any form of art, can bring that back to this emblem, and that emblem will serve as a symbol of greatness.
Can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Adventurous, curious, creative. I saw the hustle, and I was from selling CDs to, making mixtapes to, making T-shirts to whatever it was. People did it to survive, to prosper. And I fell more into the art world.
So then, as far as the technical aspect of photography, you were self-taught.
I was self-taught. I picked up actually a lot of things on the internet.
Oh,
I couldn't afford to go to school in the beginning, so I was like, well, YouTube. I don't know how many subscribers they have. I'm sure it's like hundreds of millions.
Let me find out.
But YouTube, it's a really good teacher. There are people on there that even if our styles weren't the same in terms of our aesthetic or similar.
Are there any other art forms that you kind of say, wow, I wish I could do that?
Singing. I can't. I tried. My friend, one of my best friends, Steve, he can sing, and he stopped singing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? And like a song come on, he'd be like, and it'd be perfect. I'm like, oh, that sounds so good. And then like I try in the shower, and like the water almost stopped. I'd be like,
furniture, the antiqueness and everything. What is that connection to you, Taj?
I love history. I love how we're able to bring it back to life. I think that at times the world is moving a little too fast, and furniture and these beautiful pieces can be a reminder of times when things are a little bit more simple, and no more simple and not as advanced. I looked at the camera one day, and it's like when you see that first great bunch of photos, and people are like, oh, you're really good at that. It feels good.
Definitely.
It feels good, and I enjoyed it, and I realized that the world was my canvas, and there was an opportunity to find something beautiful, whether it be reflections, whether it be something that's just someone that's just walking down the street. My eye became trained to look at everything as a possibility, to look at everything as a canvas. And when I did that, I started seeing the world differently. I started seeing people differently.
Okay, so on the floor, boom, you made it. That's it. Biggest, most viewed video from a female artist of all time. How does that even happen?
The story is crazy. I get this phone call from this 646 number, just New York cell phones. Normally, I answer the phone, and it's a commissioner that I work with at Def Jam Line, Mildred. She's like, "What are you doing right now? What are you up to?" And I was like, "At Ace Hardware, wherever I was." And she was like, "I need you to get down to Jennifer Lopez's office ASAP." And so when I got there, and she said, I remember Jennifer's sitting at the table, and she was like, "So what you got?" And it was like this moment, this little short moment where I was like, if you don't make this decision right now to just step up to the plate, even if you don't have all the details, bring those details together as you go. And I asked, my response to her was, "Do you mind if I walk around the room and talk while I say this?"
Really?
I think better I know that I think better when I'm walking around. And I just asked her. I asked her because that's what I needed at the moment in order to work with her after this day. And so I asked her, and she said, "Sure." And I walked around the room, and there were these straight faces. Saw a couple of nods, and I was like, "Okay, getting some approval here." And she was stone-faced the entire time. And then afterwards, I'm like, "That's what I got." And she said, "I really like that idea."
If you were to write a love letter, personally, who or what would you write a love letter to?
I mean, it would be, I guess it would be in a form of prayer almost. It would just be just to say thank you for creating this world, and for allowing me to see that it is a canvas, and that anything is possible. I would say that when I think about all the other things that I wanted to do, compared to this, I wouldn't trade for the world and trade what I was doing for the world. So, yeah, that would be my love letter.